$31,000 in 2 days. But I want to talk about yesterday specifically. Yesterday was my biggest trading day ever. And how was it my biggest trading day ever? Simply because yeah, there's price retracing. So this would have been the idea right here. Here's the trade idea for y'all. Don't say I ain't give y'all shit. Monday, we made $10,000. Yesterday, I risked $2,000 across 5 accounts and made $4,000, which is $21,000. Stops are break even. We are good on this trade. Bobby TP2 for y'all paying attention. For the people here, it's Bobby TP2. 9 a.m. It was bullish following the overall trend. Trade into the 4-hour gap at 9 in the morning. Over here, 3,400 across accounts. He's up 300. For the people that, like I said, Andre doesn't trade. Did this shit in front of your face. Once again, that's the only thing that you can control is what you're risking and if you get in or out. But I was telling him, like, the best way to be able to make money, learn a skill, get good at the skill, make money with the skill, and then monetize the skill online. That is exactly how I made $21,000 in one trading day. Plus 5 accounts, nothing complicated. Like, honestly, it's not. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I'm Andre Diaz, 22-year-old day trader, an entrepreneur. You know the vibes. But right now, it is indeed, what is today's date? Today is Wednesday, right? No, today it is Thursday. Today's Thursday, July 10th, and the last 2 days we made $31,000 across 2 different trades, across 5 different accounts, 2 different times. So the first day, which was Monday, we made $10,000. That was across 1 trade, risking $1,000. I made $2,000 across 5, $10,000. And yesterday, I risked $2,000 across 5 accounts and made $4,000, which is $21,000. I made about 4.2 each account, but it was about $21,000 in total. So if you do the math for the last 2 days, that is indeed $31,000, which is crazy. But I've done it all in front of you. I showed you guys the trades. I showed you what I risked to be able to make that much. It's about understanding the process so that you can take advantage of it yourself. But right now, I'm about to be active with a team, about to call some trades out. I'm not going to be taking trades, but since I'm active with them, I'm going to be just doing what I do any other day. And yeah, let's get to work. Stay safe. Stay busy. Yeah, I was just telling them I'm basically expecting price to push bullishly as of right now, based off of this 4-hour gap and this retracement and price being bullish since London, just to run Asia high on 30. That's first glances, what I'm expecting. If it just were to fall off, I don't want shorts right now. I don't want shorts right now. If it falls off, hey, it is what it is. It's pushing, but going into 9:30 in 5 minutes, if we could retrace somewhere right down here, at least to the 50%, at least give me a retracement back to this 1-hour gap, I could possibly make sense of like a trade idea, maybe 50 point stop loss, because that's pretty close to that low. Looking to target Asia high, like it's not a bad trade idea. It'll just be more or less, is 9:30 just gonna shoot up because they already traded into this gap, or is it just gonna retrace a little bit, give me the entry? Who knows? But this is what my idea. Yeah, yesterday was interesting. I didn't get my trade till later in the day because I didn't have Wi-Fi, but this is my idea right now. This shit is pushing. I mean, the trade idea is valid, but this shit is just, it got its volume early. It's not even 9:30 yet. So the way it's looking, 9:30 could just push, push, and push. Ideally, I would want to see a retrace and push. Yeah, there's price retracing. So this would have been the idea right here for price to continue going higher, right in this spot right here. So if you look at this idea, this would be the trade idea right here. Let me see. Where's my paper trade? I'll paper trade idea with y'all on this one so you can actually see right here. This is my entry on the trade. Let's see what we can do. TP at this high. Let's see. Here's the trade idea for y'all. Don't say I ain't give y'all shit. 50 points in profit. TP2 would be 100, but right at this previous high would be ideally at 124 points. That would be not the previous, the Asia high. This Asia high will ideally be the target for the short-term trade idea. We'll see if it can continue to play out or not. TP1 got hit while I went over there to grab that, and then immediately came back and retraced a little lower. Hey yo, it really hit TP1 and immediately came back down. I'm about to run away again. That's wild. Go past this. It hit TP1 again. But yeah, that's TP1 hit on the trade idea. I'm sending that over here to y'all. But yeah, that's a good idea. I told y'all, don't say it, don't give y'all nothing. That's a break-even trade for you. No cap. Once it can really push past it, I'm gonna break even on the trade idea on the screen, but not yet, just because it keeps on going up and down like a motherfucker, and it'll probably just stop me out at break even. I wanna really see it keep getting this volume. It looks so good, and now look at this trade. And drawdown is crazy. Stops are break even. We are good on this trade. Now we just wait. But if we hit stop loss, if we hit stop loss now, it was my fault. But it should be break even. If this were to come and break me even, that would be the most annoying shit ever, because it came up to TP1 probably 5 times and I finally broke even now. But you know what? Trust the process. Like I said, y'all should be break even. You shouldn't be able to lose money. So now we just gotta wait. The hardest part is just being patient now. It's about to be TP2 for y'all paying attention. For the people here, it's about to be TP2. Asia high will be a little bit higher than TP2, but TP2 is gonna be right here at 516 for 100 points. Let's see if it can hit it. Bro, I be telling y'all, NASA has its days, but I'll be on 30 most times in life. T right there is tickling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 90. I need this to say 100. Once it says 100, that's 100 points right here on that trade. That's 98, 98, 98, 98. Hit on it, hit on it, hit on it. Okay, closing right there. Back to you, too. 100 point, 100 point. Don't lie. Nah, yeah, this was a good trade. I mean, listen, y'all saw it here first. We called the shit. Yeah, you want to send me $1? Essentially, the only reason I didn't break even immediately when it hit TP1 is, for one, I was in the living room when TP1 hit. So I ran over as soon as I heard my alert get hit. I ran over, and it was, by the time I got here, I have a 50-point stop loss. So TP1 was at 50 points. So it immediately went down halfway. So immediately dropped 25 points. So if I would have broke even immediately, I probably just would have had 25 points in between where I was and stop, which in my opinion, it wouldn't have made sense for me to break even that fast. Because if I did, it went back up probably like another 2 times after hitting, or barely hitting TP1, and came back down like 3 times. So it really just volume, like just paying attention to where you are essentially. Just, I don't want to say intuition, but just kind of be aware of it. Like even this trade, it was a great trade, and you guys want to know exactly what it did though? Remember the first gap area I was telling you? That's what it really came down into. This was the 4-hour gap, like this was the actual gap, but this low is what I thought was the gap. But you can see how price traded into it though. But hey, practice makes improvement. 9 a.m. it was bullish following the overall trend, traded into the 4-hour gap. At 9 in the morning, the fib long 50%, and it retraced into 44,400. And we just targeted Asia high, risking 50 points. Bro got the charts on the refrigerator. That couldn't have been today though. You know, top step? He got the top step on there too, so this is recent. Oh man. This shit every day. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Or show you guys. I tell you guys, show you guys, explain to you guys. I do all the above. Probably more than most people will ever do. But you know what? Do what they want to achieve what they can. That's why I do what I do on a daily basis. But yeah, we just caught out this great trade for the team. I didn't take this trade. You guys know my rule. If I win 2 days in a row, don't trade the third. I don't care how much money I made. You just got to stay disciplined. Because guess what? If I would have caught this trade, I probably would have been ahead of myself. I would have been able to call it a week. But the fact is, I can still catch a trade tomorrow now. So I was able to call this trade and still get the feeling of calling a trade, helping the team, doing all that without breaking my rules. I can still trade tomorrow and do the same exact thing, because these processes, these setups happen over and over and over. I gave you guys a little glimpse of what I did to catch that trade, the reasoning behind it. This was my only trade idea. I came to the charts, had the idea, called it out, waited for it, executed on it, was patient, let it hit TP, and you know what it's about to do? It's about to hit the overall target of that previous day's high. Those dogs start wilding that I was originally talking about. And I did it live. That whole entire call was only 49 minutes, and we were out of this trade by 10 o'clock, which was 12 minutes ago. And I just ended this. Crazy, but there's a lot of results in here just to show you guys a little glimpse for the people that want to know what it's like. Right over here, caught second trade on NQ off fair value gap and demand zone. I'm not sure he caught this. He didn't catch the trade that I called, but he indeed caught a trade. He looks like he was in NAS shorts. We got Dyson up 200 in NAS shorts. We have Jamie in NAS shorts. A lot of people in NAS shorts. This is my trade hitting TP3 because we're about to hit that high. We have over here, thanks, made another $1,000 across 3 accounts. Good work. A lot of the students are just following along with all the accounts that I'm doing, so they're basically replicating the results. We got someone trading the top step on the computer. We have Zai over here. I'm not sure how much he's up, but he had the shorts on, I think this is gold, so that was good. He risked 100 and what is it? Risked 100 till I got 600. Now I started from 200, so he's at 2,900 in the account. Just kind of butchered what he read, but 15-minute trade, caught the entry and pull back to break even, a little bit under 1,000 for the day. Right over here, 3,400 across accounts. He's up 300 on the live account. On the funded accounts, he has 600 for the day. Right over here, so 612 for the day on the funded account. Right over here, I was looking at the buys, but thanks for saving my other live account. A whole bunch of people, and you can see he's up. Can't read that number. I think it's $400. Whole bunch of people, 500 for the day. Right over here, I'm not sure how much he made here. It's just a balance. Just everyone, look at all this. Just back to back to back to back. Just, yeah, I'll leave it at this. But once you have a plan, once you have a system, It's just about letting it work. You win some, you lose some. Last week I had a pretty L week, slow week. The week before that was slow week. This week we killed it. And I did it on the move, on the go. I just got back from Philadelphia, straight off the flight from last night. But that's what we're here for. We just hit TP. We just hit that previous high. This is what it's all about. For the people that, like I said, Andre doesn't trade, did this shit in front of your face. Once again, I'm sorry, I just hit that shit. Now I'm enjoying my day. Get ready to do everything else I need to do. Get some content for my Instagram. And yeah, just enjoy the fruits of my labor. It's all about done in your face. Once again, these are all the confirmations if you want to study this shit. But there you go. That's all going to TP4. This is exactly how you feel right now. Just gotta wait, because you can't control if it's gonna hit it or not. The only thing you can do is just wait. Hey, sometimes it might make sense if that happens. If you get into a trade and you get like 2 points away from TP2 and it doesn't hit and it comes back to break even, sometimes it might make sense to get in that trade again, depending on certain situations in that time. But a lot of the other times, you just gotta really be patient. Just kind of wait, because you don't know it's not gonna go 2 points away. I'm not gonna close it 1 point away because I'm like, nah, what if it doesn't move 1 point? I'm not gonna do that. Most times I have my break even there for a reason in case it does some dumb shit like that. So if it goes from 1 point away from TP2 and then all the way back down to break even, at least I don't lose nothing. And I had the option if I want to get in again, if I have the option to want to take another trade. You get what I'm saying? But it's just about the options. But in that case, you can't really do nothing besides that. It's just really being patient, because you can't control it, unfortunately. That's the only thing that you can control is what you're risking and if you get in or out. But I say remain patient and follow your rules more times than less, because it's going to lead to the better outcome. Earlier today, I hit break even. I hit my 1-to-1, but I didn't break even immediately on the trade idea I called for them, because it was just very volatile. It'll hit TP1, move it back down, and I'm risking 50 points. So hit TP1, I'm up 50 points. It'll give a little retracement in like 1 minute of 25. It'll go back, like retrace another 10, so it'll retrace 30 points. So it's like sometimes it doesn't even make sense to move, because if it's so volatile, the chance you getting stopped out, your entry getting hit, is just always so much more likely. Versus I just waited. It hit TP1 again. It started pushing even higher, so like 60 points of profit. Then I moved my stop loss to break even, but it never retraced at that point. But it was just kind of being just careful and just watching the market, just watching it for what it is and being aware of right now, because not every situation is going to be the exact same. But that's why the only thing we control is risk management and emotional control. A time I wouldn't do that would be like if 50 points is a wide range. Sometimes 50 points is nothing, sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes when it's wider, so as soon as it hits TP1, it still makes sense. I can just break even immediately, because if it retraces that much, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But not every situation is gonna be like that. But that's why every situation is a little bit different. In this case today, 50 points was a lot smaller than 50 points on other days. And sometimes the stop that I have today is the equivalent to 100 points. See, that's nice. Yeah, that's way nicer. You see that? Is this a trade you were in, or you were on 30? This one went stupid. This trade went stupid. Hold on, I gotta get this one on the video, because yeah, this trade right here went stupid. I mean, look at that. That went retarded. Now, yeah, it wasn't choppy today. Today was definitely trendy, but not every day is like this too. But that's why I always tell you guys. You said last time your live account was at 6,000 or so. That's good. You're making. Have you withdrew anything, or you just kind of slowly building it? Do you have a plan on when you're gonna withdraw? I would say definitely right now. Okay, 10,000. I would say even then, how much? So if you're risking 50 per trade, I say on certain days, if you catch a trade, sometimes $100, if you say made 100 today and then withdrew that 100, nothing changed. You just got 100 though now. You know what I'm saying? I would say try to do that sometimes. You don't got to take a big ass withdrawal, but just at least kind of give yourself rewarded for the time you're putting in, because on the live account, it's way easier to get a withdrawal compared to the funded. The funded takes a lot of time.
In the funding, I raised 125 and I made today 250. On the funding, and on my life, I raised 25 and I make 50.
He's young and everything. He's like, I think 20 right now. But I was telling him, like, the best way to be able to make money, learn a skill, get good at the skill, make money with the skill, and then monetize the skill online. Put yourself out there. Be able to teach people, because even if you're not rich from the skill, if you can learn how to make $2,000, $3,000 a month from an income, that's a job. What? People have it so cooked. If you could replace your income, most people don't even make that $3,000, $4,000 a month from their job. A lot of people that in my audience are young. So if they can replace that, make $3,000, $4,000, there's no reason why you can't teach somebody else to do that same exact thing, because that in itself is more valuable than anything. But people think, oh, you got to be rich. You got to make 6 figures. Nah, there was a point in my life where I was literally trading, but I was just poor. But I was living off of trading. I was stressed. I don't recommend it. But I was making enough to just live off of trading. even though I don't recommend doing that, that's why I vouch for people who have a job, have other incomes, have something so stable. It's possible. Like if you can make 2,000 to 3,000 a month from any income, not even just trading, if you can make 2,000 to 3,000 coaching people how to get in shape, why wouldn't you do that if you're in shape? Copy. So what are you trying to do? Figure out a way to get more time? 200 a day is not bad. 200 a day is not bad. I'll say just try to find a way to be able to replace however much you make from something else. Like even if you get rid of that job, but you start doing something else that maybe makes you $50 here, $70 here. So it's like it starts to compound, but it really just comes down to sacrifices. Like I remember vividly, I had multiple times in my journey, I had to leave jobs because it just didn't fit my schedule and it just didn't work. And I even took jobs where I got paid less just so I can get that time back. So it just comes down to sacrifices sometimes. If you know what you're willing to sacrifice, then it's just a matter of doing it, because as long as that's not your only income also, it won't take you out the game. You just gotta try to figure out a way to be able to build that income and build that source of money in other ways during that time that you have free now. You can do whatever you want. You can take a withdrawal from each account, or you could just take a withdrawal from one account. It's up to you. There's no, like you have to if it's copy traded. If it's copy traded, you can take some from one, but you can leave some in the other. Yeah, it all goes to each account. Like it's just like basically the accounts are copying the same trades. That's all it's doing.
I just want to say thank you, bro, because I just got my first month on profit on the Fondy account. I got 1,500, and on my life account, I built 6,500 to 7,200.
That's what I like to hear.
1 month. So it's working. Before I was like 1 year just losing money straight, losing money, no strategy, no rules. So everything is working. Thank you, Andrew, bro.
That's why I'm here. It's just another day. But now if you got any other questions, Brody, shit, you know where I'm at. Just let me know. Don't hesitate. I'll be here. I started getting a little workout while I was on the phone with my student. Shout out to him, man. We're going crazy. But I'm gonna continue with this little workout up here. Feel good. And I'm gonna go take a shower and everything. Right now we are about to go get some food. Chilling for the most part. My microphone looks like it's about to die soon. So hopefully that doesn't die. But we're about to go get some food, go on a little adventure. But nothing crazy. I got my shoes back from Philly. That's the one thing I was able to come back with. I wanted to talk about yesterday's trade and everything, but I don't think my microphone's gonna have the battery right now, so I'm probably gonna charge it a little bit in the car before we have that talk, and then I'm gonna have that talk. So I'll probably see you in the car and everything. We're gonna go get this food, I'm gonna charge the microphone, and then I'm gonna talk about the banger trade from yesterday. All right, made it to the crib. That food was good, great food. But now it is time for us to talk about how you can be making some money. Because it's pretty damn simple, but I just want to explain to you guys, for all the people wanting a little bit more answers to the last 2 days. $31,000 in 2 days. But I want to talk about yesterday specifically. Yesterday was my biggest trading day ever. And how was it my biggest trading day ever? Simply because I upped the risk. To keep it very simple, I upped the risk. I took the same trade I would have taken a year ago. I took the same trade that I would have taken last week. I took the same trade I talk about, explain, teach every single week. I'm not going to talk about the trade idea itself. If you want to know the trade, go into yesterday's video. You can see the exact trade, why I took it. And if you're on Instagram, I also called that trade out for free. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing free game. I didn't even call that trade out for my team because it was a little bit of a later trade, and I didn't want to call a trade for them out at that time. Personally, I knew what the risk was on my part, so I took the trade, but I didn't call it for them. But I called it for Instagram for free, so check it out. So with these top step accounts, that is what I'm using. People always ask, what are you using to copy trade? I'm simply using Top Step X, and I have 5 150K accounts when it comes to Top Step. I risked $1,000 for the most part of the past 2 weeks trading the account, the past 3 weeks trading the accounts. I've been showing you guys all the trades. I've been risking 1,000, 1,500 here, maybe a little bit closer to 2,000, but I really haven't been risking 2,000 on a trade. But yesterday I really risked 2,000 on a trade. I got close a couple times, but yesterday I risked 2,000 and I hit for a 1 to 2, meaning I made $4,000 on each account. 4,000 times 5. You could do the math. I've caught a $4,000 trade before. $4,000 isn't my biggest trade, but 4,000 times 5 is 20,000. And if you do the math, I made 4,200 across each account. So it's about 21,000. That's how it really works. I made that much because I was willing to risk 10,000. I was willing to lose 2,000 across 5 different accounts. You make what you're willing to risk in this game of trading. The same thing you can make $10 with, you can make 1,000, you can make 100, you can make 10,000, you can make 1,000,000. The only thing changing is how much you're risking on that setup, how much you're risking on your stop loss, and where you're taking profit. That trade that I called for the team today went to a TP4, meaning if I would have been risking 1,000, I would have made 4,000. If I would have been risking 2,000 on today's trade and I hit for that 1 to 4, holding it all the way to that 1 to 4, I would have made $8,000 on one trade across 5 accounts. But you know what? I have rules. I didn't trade today because if I won 2 days in a row, I don't trade the third. If I lose 2 days in a row, I don't trade the third. And that's a rule that I have for myself, so I'm going to stick to it. That is exactly how I made $21,000 in one trading day across 5 accounts. It's nothing complicated. Like, honestly, it's not. You guys have seen me go from $100 trades, $200 trades, $1,000 trades, 5,000, 4,000 to this. And it's simply because I went from only trading 1 account to immediately trading 5. And I still have my live account that I'm still going to be going crazy with. But when I get this $25,000 payout on Top Step, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it inside my live account. And I'm going to really have a big live account to go crazy with, to where I can risk 1,000, 2,000 a trade on multiple trades a day and really be able to make a lot of money, really be able to make $4,000 to $5,000 a day after taking a loss, withdrawable. That's the goal and where I'm really trying to get to right now. So I'm trying to take advantage of the summer conditions not being the best, get all these Top Step accounts up, try to get my payout, and then take that money and put it into the live account. That's what I'm trying to do. And then from there, I'm really going to be able to consistently have $100,000 months. Then up, then to 200, 300. I got to make 2 million a month. But we're not there yet. We got to slowly work our way up. So, yeah, that's the plan of action. As of right now, I'm kind of just chilling in the crib. I had a one-on-one call, as you guys seen. I got some food. But yeah, I'm just back in the crib. I'm just happy to be here. It's crazy. The world is yours and everything in it. The world is yours and everything in it. I'm about to chill on my computer for a little bit, probably play the game, and yeah, get some editing done. I got a lot of content posted for the day. I already hit my view count on Instagram. I usually try to go for 10,000 views a day when it comes to my reels. I'm already at like 13, 14,000. Plus I got reels being scheduled all throughout the night still. So we're good, but we're just following the process, following the plan. It's just another day. We're going to keep working. All right, team, and another day bites the dust. I would put my light on, but honestly, I don't feel like it. But this is going to be where the video is going to come to, and I hope you enjoyed that little breakdown of how I made the $21,000. It really wasn't anything complicated. The summary of it, Andre upped his risk. He risked more per trade on more accounts, and it averaged to making more money. I've had $4,000 trades already before. This wasn't anything new, but I've never had a $4,000 trade across 5 accounts. That's how I made more. It's as simple as that. Like, that's the explanation behind it all. Same system, same setup, same everything. I risk more money. Same stop loss placement, same 1 to 2. I just risk more money. That's trading. That's what I've been telling you guys. That's how I went from making $100 trades to thousands to 10,000 to 20,000 to 100,000 to so on. We're going to get there. But if you want to work with me one-on-one, I got one spot available so you can get access to the team. You can get access to everything that you see on these vlogs. And you can get access to me to help you make your first 5 figures when it comes to trading. And the second link is the free trading training. If you want the 3 steps to becoming a consistently profitable trader, I go over it inside the free trading training. The third link is the broker that I use. I didn't use in this video, but the broker I use for my 25,000 live account, that is in the third link. So I love you guys. Stay busy, stay productive, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.